Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, I am live now on Twitch TV slash Technics channel. And I just came across some news I absolutely had to react to. I am very upset between Genshin and Star Rail. And I will explain why. And you might see the little spoiler of why here on the screen. But essentially, I'll put it like this. Genshin Impact, the second, or technically third, game of Hoyo that receives all the love, but not really, gets all the love from the viewers. Genshin Impact absolutely beats the shit out of Honkai Star Rail in terms of viewership and in terms of, in my belief, popularity. I'm not too sure on the financial side of things because Honkai is pretty new. I believe Honkai makes slightly more money, but that's because Genshin banners have been kind of ass. But regardless, when I usually stream Star Rail on Twitch TV Technics channel, it usually has around 800 viewers. When I stream Genshin on Twitch TV Technics channel, it usually has a couple thousand, even in both their off seasons. So in Honkai's off season, it has less than 800. Genshin's off season, a couple thousand. You can see the difference. Now, the thing I don't understand is why. Genshin, for the most part, is an inferior game to Star Rail. Now, granted, the biggest factor could be that Star Rail is a turn-based combat. And maybe Genshin just being open world and the fact that you can actually jump in the game might make it have more appeal, and also because it's been out for a couple years now, where Star Rail hasn't even had a year under its belt. There could be other factors as well. But for the most part, I don't understand how, with all of the support and how much better the game is from a logistical side of things, from like kind of a system side, how, because it's so much better, it doesn't get all the praise it deserves. And by praise, I mean viewership. Look at what fucking Star Rail is doing here. I'm about to read this whole thing here. Ready? Watch this. So, proposal from Dr. Ratio, the newest 5-star, or one of the new ones, along with Ruan May. Ruan Mommy. Pardon the interruption, you are now speaking with Veritas Ratio. It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in connection with myself, if I may be so bold. The current arrangements for this warp are pitiful 0 points. It's terrible. The dissemination and sharing of knowledge as well as truth is imperative. I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every trailblazer be given access to a proper education with lessons delivered by me in person. I have said my piece. That is all. Farewell. So what does this mean? This means between the start of version 1.6, which is called Fanta Ray, in honor of Ruan May, I believe, and the end of version 2.1, the crew will be giving away Dr. Veritas Ratio, who is The Hunt character of the imaginary line, via mail to all Trailblazers who have completed the Trailblaze mission, The Blue, A Moment of Peace, which I believe is really early on, and unlock the mailbox function as thanks for your continuous support. Thank you once again to Dr. Ratio and his proposal. So this is where I fully believe Dr. Ratio was going to be a paid-for character. He was going to come out, and they were just going to, have him be rollable. But now they said, you know what? Because we got Best Mobile Game at the Game Awards, because we got iPhone Game of the Year, and Google Play Best Game of the Year for 2023, they're just going to give him away. Are you serious? Now, I'm hoping this wasn't planned. I'm hoping they weren't just going to give him away anyway, because that means they might make him ass. I'm hoping they literally just said, you know what, we want to thank you guys, so here you go. And he's actually going to be really good, because I need a Hunt character, so I'm very happy about this. But, like Genshin would never fucking do this. Genshin would never fucking do this. And I want to also show one more piece of evidence on the screen of how this is bullshit and how Genshin players like me feel. Here it is. As you can see, Squidward here is the Genshin player with 0 primos, which is kind of almost where I'm at. And then we have Ruan May and Dr. Ratio for free. And for Ruan May and for most of the patches, they give you literally just free Tensha as long as you log in. Which is not much, but it's better than Genshin, which gives you Jack Diddley Squat. What the hell is going on? This is where it's following suit with Impact Third, because Impact Third apparently gives you a lot of shit too. Now, I don't know too much about Impact Third. I've only barely played it, and I don't know if I'll ever go back to it with my ass. But Following Impact Third's generosity, all of the Honkai games pretty much are very, very charitable, and Genshin is just stingy. But for some reason, Genshin is the most popular, and I really don't understand why. Aside from the little examples I gave earlier, it's like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, we're getting Dr. Veritas Ratio. I'm very excited, very happy, and hopefully this lights a fire under Genshin's ass because it's literally the same creator. Obviously they have different teams, but it's like, bruh, there's so many ways and so many things Star Rail has that are just better than Genshin in terms of just systems and just general improvements they make. Especially, and as always, as I say it, the resin system. Genshin needs to overhaul its resin system, whereas Honkai did it. The only thing I think Honkai kind of falters in is in the actual gameplay point of stuff. It's, you know, it's not as cool as Genshin's. I think it's a little boring, but I'm not a fan of turn-based. But even so, the gameplay is a little and the artifact grind in this game in Star Rail is like, it's like torture. Like, Jesus freaking Christ. No wonder they redid the resin system. It really makes sense. But anyway, they need to do it on Genshin. I don't understand why. But you can see on trending, we have free Doctor Ratio. Which at first made me think he was like imprisoned or something. But no, he's just literally coming and helping us. Which is fucking wild. Thank the good Lord, because Imaginary is needed for a lot of farming stuff anyway. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm just here to pose the question, so if anyone has any solutions, please tell me in the comments below. Why the fuck is Star Rail not more popular than Genshin? And it's sad, because I like Genshin more. I really do. But it's like, what the fuck? We're just getting fucked in our asses. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Twitch TV says Tecnics channel. I'm streaming live right now. Come over and watch me.